Hello wonderful people, welcome to Chef Gabby GA channel. Today we are going to learn how to make okro stew. I'm going to take you through the step by step and the simple way you can make your okra stew at home. Come, let's do it together. Yalla! Dear friend, let's quickly go through the ingredients we are going to use for our assorted okra stew. If I say assorted, I mean we have fish inside, we have our meat. Even the fish, it is assorted. So let's quickly go through. I have tuna, or what we call in Ghana, poku poku. And I have salted fish, two kinds of salt. This one is momoni, this one is biko. Akwasi bruni friend koobi. And this is herring. And also Kaneshi market for almost friend mojedru. Nimbe be mojedru romo kofa free ya. Your friend herring mojedru Kaneshi market. Confess that me do me mojedru aha. Me say me ko pay bi me koya ya man nketwa no your friend no mojedru. And then I have my garlic, habanero pepper, scotch bonnet, ginger, onion, samulai, tomatoes. Hey, and okay, friend, can I say? Salt to taste. Willie, I have myself for a friend Kahuru. I have, of course, the manager himself, Okro. I have ademe or ayoyo, crab or koto. And I have my beef cubes and nice seed or inkiti. Of course, palm oil. I have half pound of cow feet kutuji. Me I am no mom to tosa nyama wedi. Ade na se cow feet. Den na ntwi koye kutuji. Ese wo mo a se mmane so me na na frɛ no momon. Remove. Oba wo. Wa wonti ase kura beti ase. Dear friend, this is 3 of the 5 onions. I will blend it together with these ingredients. I will use half of the blended spices to cook the cow feet and the meat. Then I will use half to prepare the stew for the okro. Dear friend, I have boiling water and I will drop in the crab to cook it just for 3-4 minutes. This is only to remove the fishy smell on the crab. People who are not seafood lovers don't like stew that smell fishy. For me, I don't like seafood too much. So boiling it like this remove the fishy smell. So when I'm eating the food, I will enjoy the crab, but I will not smell the stew as fishy or having any fish odor. Dear friend, this is not the cleaning process of the crab. I've already cleaned it. So don't use this process as how you are going to clean your crab. So this is just to remove the fish odor. If you're okay with the fish odor, just clean your crab. Don't go through this process and cook it. And this one I didn't add salt or anything, just to remove the odor. Dear friend, I will drop in some salt to the cow feet and the meat to make sure they are tasty when cooked, but not too much because I will use salt to cook the stew as well. And I'll drop in half of the blended spices and cook the meat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Remove the meat and cook the cow feet because the cow feet is harder than the beef. So I'll add about 3 to 4 cups of water and cook it. When it starts boiling, I will add half teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda for 2 things. One, it will make the beef cook faster. And also, I will use the same liquid I am using to cook the meat and the cow feet to cook the okra, so that the okra will also be slimy because of the bicarbonate of soda. So I'll cover it now. Once it starts boiling, I'll add the bicarbonate of soda. Dear friend, I just finished cutting the tomatoes and the onion for the stew. I will add the koobi and the momoni. nti de ntia me ka momon no ma nkyire mu ye nkyire mu me na na ka kire me se momone oto na se sent ni nim kase a momone na emom se sent ni gina mu part se me de edi a ye ka no momon enti wo hwa mediketu abi na tum me anka se ana uyin bibia na je onse too much koobi ne de onse ami gentle kakra momone ya na so ye de ti na mafa momone ne kakra bi no enti mechi koobi no ene momone ne be 5 minutes afi na me de tomatoes. Brothers and sisters, the koobi and the momoni has been frying for about 5 minutes now. I just drop in the onions. So I will cook or fry the onion till it is translucent or when it sweats. Until emanem bin. I bet it has I am 1850 kakrano. Nam the tomatoes no aka home. So for the tomatoes, the more tomatoes you have in the stew, the less slimy your okra will become. So you can see I just slice only 3 tomatoes. This will make the stew more slimy when I add the okra. I will cook the tomatoes till it is also soft and blend with the onion before I start adding the other ingredients. Dear friend, the tomatoes is nicely cooked with the onion. So I'll start adding all the proteins now. Madam Papa, we no emre enye din entina mining can one soft dada. That's why I want to cook it with this one all together at the same time. So with this, I will reduce the heat to medium high, add all the spices or the rest of the spices to it, cover it and cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes. With this, the spices will be infused in all the proteins so that each bite of anything you take here will taste amazing. I tell you, this is the right process. You can get your okra stew tasty, especially with the proteins you will use to cook your okra stew. I will put salt to taste. Don't forget we added salt to the beef and the cow leg, so you have to be careful the salt you add here, but it should be enough to make your proteins tasty. Brothers and sisters, minianum tuna no anase poku no sesia the stew no ewrewrem ayezel ba yemre enti kura me stay till now timi yini nyina frim. After that, I can stir it and I will allow the stew to be well cooked. So this is just simmering. And when you have omokano steaming, because steaming means to please. This is not steaming. Steaming is different process of cooking. This one is called simmering, meaning we are not cooking it vigorously or aggressively. It's just under low medium heat. It may in frame. Said be mashi na yakoso anwa ama na bin fine. You see a bit master fine because ye dey emre ni nyina frame. Enti after that no near the aka na beka ho. Mashallah obawo. Wow, it is smelling so good and I know it will taste great. You can see now we still have more liquid in the stew, but it is well cooked now. So I will turn the stove off now so that when the meat and the cow feet are cooked, we will add it to this one and get more liquid from here to cook the cow feet and the meat. Wow, I love what I'm seeing. Cooking the cow feet and the meat here with this liquid afterwards will help the meat to absorb all the flavors from here. Dear friend, the beef and the cow leg has been cooking for about 25 minutes now, and I think the beef is cooked. Let's just check it up. Bingo! One bang. Let's check the cow feet and see, and I can feel it is still hard. Let's check. Get one a bunch and class one tea. Enti ibe beef no nyina afrim. Na ya boil cow feet no about 10 minutes. Soft so afi ne de nyina akofra stew no. Dear friend, the meat and the cow feet are cooked and already in the stew. I will lower the heat of the liquid and add the okra inside and cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes. And whilst I'm cooking the okra, the cow feet and the meat are also simmering in the stew. Yeah, friend, let's check the sliminess of the okra. Charlie, they were a trono dear. Sure, see the tunkura meet me a minute. Uba still so jana na so din. Until the man said, I'll turn the stove off. I'll add that ademe, stir it and cover it so that ademe will be in the okra without fire, because we don't want to kill the nutrients in that ademe. And we will just transfer it into the stew. Until you didn't meet any cow feet in the gum, you know, flavor na what spices in every room. Say so. Ademe no, you did go. Okro no ya boil biom ya kata so amana bim. You don't want to overcook it. You want to retain all the nutritional values in that ademe. So I've just added it. I will just on the fire, let it boil for just about 1 and 2 minutes, and I'll off it because we still want to maintain the sliminess of the ademe and the okra. The meat is well cooked, but the okra and ademe is not overcooked, so it's just a perfect balance for your taste, for your nutrition, for the sliminess. Everything is just on point. I will add the scotch bonnet and the habanero pepper just for garnish, especially people who like it spicy can just take some of it and then mash it in their okra stew so that their food will be spicy. It is optional. As you can see for yourself, I didn't add any cube to it, but it is optional. You can add any cube of your choice to it. And I meet you in some patcho. Say we see on my main tasting share. Because tasty share. But really in answer and then up down the befra. Dear friend, the food is ready. And we benku tinkruma kakra, wile kakra, tuna kakra, beef kakra, koto kakra, bibian kakra. Nkuno so me de pepper na bon captain band wona pempem. Ti bibia fine. Dear friend, this is easy to make. Try it at home, and I know you will enjoy it. If you are not a subscriber, kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and God bless us all. Adieu.